As we often say here on the show, there's one thing that people do not like to be, particularly if they are considered narcissists, and that is, of course, being ignored. Also, when you consider that they've made such a big public splash and they wanted people to take note, look at it, and then reaffirm themselves, reacquaint themselves to just how hard their particular struggle has been. So you can imagine just how difficult this has become for the former royals known as Harry and Meghan, stuck out in Montecito. But as ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London, and as ever, thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you're all safe, keeping well and recovering, whatever you're doing. I know, another year, another start, another opening, another show, as they say. Let's all hope we have a wonderful one, as I say, because, we've got to battle on. Whatever people think, battle on, It's don't let anything get you down is my motto, It's hard, I know, I truly know, but battle on is the motto that I always look at. So whatever you're doing, stick with me. I might cheer you up. You never know. I know. What do you mean, no? What do you mean you're depressed already? No, don't be daft. Back as ever to your breaking roll story of the day. This is a strange story in a sense because, as I say, as we now know, the British monarchy have endured quite a bad period from the one-time royals known as Harry and Meghan, particularly over the last year with the bric-a-bracs being thrown way back, of course, from the Oprah Winfrey interview. Now we've got Harry's book. Then we've had the docu-series, with the mental health series, Meghan Markle claiming all sorts of things, virtually being trapped inside the monarchy, like Rapunzel letting down her hair in the tower to finally escape, find a passport and go to that baby shower. You get the picture. So you can understand exactly why the monarchy decided, well, rightly so, no need to watch that debacle that was the 6-part docu-series because, frankly, why bother? They kind of knew what was coming, didn't they? And even the dramatics of the esteemed director Liz Garbus couldn't make it that dramatic or exciting. As we told you recently, they had hoped to tweak it out into at least 12 episodes, but it was that dull. Even Netflix thought, well, let's just cut our losses and get out what we've got. But according to a very good source, as ever, we have to say allegedly, Meghan and Harry are furious that none other than the Prince and Princess of Wales, included, of course, the Earl of Wessex, alongside his beautiful wife Sophie, and the King and Camilla, have refused to partake or indeed take a viewing of their docu-series. As it's been reported, they're way too busy, not necessarily interested, and according to that source, this just once again reaffirms Harry and Meghan's battle with the fact that nobody's listening to them, that they're in an empty colander of silence. This really, when you think about it, is quite simple. Why on earth would the British monarchy need to sit down and watch themselves being lambasted on television screens around the world? Simply doesn't make sense. However, according to their source, one who worked very closely with them out in the Netflix world, they're saying, well, how can they possibly understand what we went through unless they openly admit to take time out to sit down and watch exactly what we had to endure? I know, stop sniggering. But the bottom line is, this could be once again a sticking point, because if they feel like little spoilt children that they're not being, given the attention that they need, this could also infuriate them more. But as one senior member of the British monarchy told me, a close associate, I might point out, of the monarchy, that, well, this will eventually just extinguish itself, burn itself out, and people will simply grow tired of them moaning, particularly in this climate of a cost of living crisis and everything else that the people around the world are going in. But for Harry and Meghan, of course, the story is never ending. It has to be, because this is now how they make their money. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.